The chain is fine. The brakes work. Brazilian cyclist Marcelo Florentino Soares is preparing for the longest highway ultra marathon in the world. The Trans-Siberian Extreme-2018. The cycling route from Moscow to Vladivostok starts in 15 minutes.
Okay? Perfect.
Cycling is my life, admits Marcelo. He has sat in the saddle confidently from the age of 6. The Brazilian cycling champion takes part in the race along the Trans-Siberian Railway for the 3rd consecutive year. Marcelo knows how to overcome the route length of more than 9,000 kilometers. I have to eat well, have a positive, clean mind, and have a great team. Well, I was lucky with all that. All the people accompanying me are my companions. We're one family with them. And so I hope that with all that, I will reach Vladivostok successfully and I'll be able to kiss Vladivostok land. Within 25 days, participants will cross 5 climate zones and change 8 time zones. The race is not non-stop, but is divided into stages. The structure of the race is such that there are 15 stages of different dimensions. And as today we finish in Nizhny Novgorod. The stages remind you of the Tour de France. They're only 3 times longer. After Moscow and Nizhny Novgorod, there will take place Kazan, and further Perm and Yekaterinburg along the Trans-Siberian Railway to a Siberian city, Tomsk. From there to Khabarovsk. The race will finish on August 17th in Vladivostok. An Indian participant, Amit Samart, is in Russia for the first time. There are 45 degrees of heat right now in his homeland, but the sportsman assures he is accustomed to any weather conditions. Amit Samart. Today, it's a little damp and cold, but I think it should get warmer by 12 or 1 o'clock, and it will be much better. Although yesterday the weather was not sunny, it's all right. It's Russia. It's even good. Good for holding a race. You will not tire of the grueling heat. Russia is represented by Vladimir Gusev. For him, the race is a new experience. The stamina makes a difference, a lot. When you ride a bicycle for many hours, that is almost all day long, and then you rest for 8 or 9 hours. Not only good sports equipment, but psychological training will help to get to the finish for these athletes. But sometimes it's the help of the rivals. If they start to go in the race from the very first day as severe rivals, and for example, not wait for each other on the route at some points, it will be naturally more difficult for them to pass it. They need to be friends. In such cycling, the participants always go with an escort. The general team on the route, Moscow, Vladivostok, for 6 international athletes are 80 people. All the needed help and necessary conditions for the Trans-Siberian Extreme participants, so they can successfully cope with the longest cycling race in the world.